What's up YouTube? Welcome back. Today I have a highly requested video, something that you guys have been asking me to make for years now. And I don't really usually make these style of videos because what I eat in a day it's always changing. I never really eat the same thing unless I'm on bodybuilding prep, of course. But before we get into today's video, I want to make it clear that I don't want you guys to emulate exactly what I do. If you guys are trying to get the same results as me, if you guys are trying to shred down like I am right now, don't go eat exactly what I'm about to eat, because your BMI, your body fat, your height, your weight, build, how much muscle you have, it's completely different to me, right? We're not gonna be the exact one-for-one same. This is what I eat because it works for me and for my current goals. Just keep that in mind. Don't just emulate and copy what I do and expect the same results, but you can get some ideas for meals out of what I'm eating. And that's what I'm gonna share with you guys today. So we are doing a full day of eating on this shred. I have 5 weeks till I go to the US with my mate, Anabolic Gabe. If you guys know him and seen his videos, Gabe. We're going to the US together. We're doing a big content business travel trip. We're going to LA, Las Vegas, Austin, Texas, Miami, New York. But yeah, I'm filming a full day of eating for you guys because I'm trying to get shredded pretty quick. I'm probably sitting around 13-14% body fat at the moment. Definitely the heaviest and highest body fat percentage I've been and sat at for a long time, since maybe 2 years ago. I always stay relatively shredded year round, and that's just a health conscious thing I do. But I tried bulking for the first time properly just a couple months ago, and I'm still kind of trying to shred down the fat that I gained from that. I'm gonna talk a little bit more about it in a second, but here we have our first meal. You guys just saw me make it. This is 4 whole eggs, 50 grams of salmon, and 100 grams of sourdough. I eat this most mornings, sometimes with or without the salmon, but this is a staple. I eat eggs and sourdough pretty much 365 days of the year, whether I'm bulking or cutting. I just love starting my day with this. And then here we've got, usually would be a liter of water with a scoop of hydro. I'm waiting on my delivery this month and I've run out of hydro because I order about 4 tubs a month and I go through them within like 3 weeks. It's really bad. So waiting on the hydro, but liter of water. If you're struggling to get your water in, just buy a good water bottle, a stainless steel water bottle, and keep it full and keep it on you throughout the day, because you're just gonna keep sipping at it. Before you know it, it's gonna be done. You refill it, it's done. And that's already a liter right there, done and dusted. Real quick for reference, this meal is 660 calories, 48 grams of protein, 51 grams of carbs, and 31 grams of fat. So not the most calorie conscious meal in terms of cutting, but again, I love starting my day like this. This is pretty much my pre-workout meal plus another meal that I have really quickly before. So, I still want it to be carb heavy, and I still want that whole food, good, nutritious micronutrients as well, which I'm getting from the salmon and the eggs. So overall, an amazing meal. I'm gonna tuck into this and I'll chat with you guys after. I'm only 5'10", 5'9". Back in high school, I was almost windmilling. I could dunk pretty easy. I could rim graze like no tomorrow. Almost got a windmill. I don't even know if I could touch the rim now. So I just came back from playing basketball and we've whipped up meal 2 for the day. Now, usually after my breakfast, I said I would have my pre-workout meal. I decided today I'm gonna train later in the day. This is actually usually my post-workout meal, but you can pretty much have them whenever you want. As long as I'm having my carb-heavy pre-workout meal right before I work out, I'm happy. That's all I want. So here we have 250 grams of 95.5 lean ground beef, a little bit of sriracha Kewpie mayo on top. If you know, you know. It's pretty low calories and it tastes amazing. 150 grams of white jasmine rice. Super simple meal. Usually I'll throw in lettuce or veggies in some sort. Didn't have any in the fridge today, so I'm gonna have to go for a bit of a shop later. It's good, I love it. I think I've eaten this every single day for like the last 5 years. Okay, so for this meal, 546 calories, 57 grams of protein, 42 grams of carbs, 16 grams of fat. So I'm gonna smash this down and then I'll see you guys when I'm having my pre-workout meal in about 2 hours. All right, so it's 8 p.m. I'm just about to head to the gym, but I just got a delivery a couple hours ago that I completely forgot about, but I was gonna open it up on camera It's my monthly supplement delivery from EHP Labs. If you guys don't know, EHP Labs is my supplement sponsor. I've worked with them for a year now, and I rave on about them all the time because I actually truly do love the supplements. They've had a couple of new things released recently, so I'm gonna check what I have in today's delivery and then explain it all to you guys. All right, so it's a bit of a hefty one, but we'll go through it quickly. So getting this big box out of the way first, just super simple, 2 slabs of Oxy Shreds. All right, so I got my favorite flavor, lychee, and then I also got my second favorite flavor, watermelon. These are amazing. If you guys haven't tried Oxy Shred Energies, they're essentially EHP Labs taking an energy drink. And being a kid that never drank Monsters and stuff growing up, when I kind of turned 18, went into the real world, went to university and started having energy drinks, I thought they were all amazing. And then I started having Oxy Shreds, and I realized that there's actual levels to this shit. So they're actually very good. All right, and in the little box, this is where the fun stuff is. Starting off simple, obviously I had to get a tub of Pride. This month I went with the Fantasy Soda flavor. Pride is like their kind of bodybuilding pre-workout, a little bit higher stim than the Oxy Shred, but it's just smooth, clean energy, good pumps. This is a great daily pre, because it's not super high on the caffeine to the point where like, you know, it's ruining your sleep. It's solid. I've used this every single day for, like I said, a year since I signed with EHP, and I love it. I've never moved on from it, and I don't plan to unless something better comes out from EHP themselves. Then we got 2 tubs of their new hydration formula Hydro. I take this every single morning. You guys would have seen earlier, I said I usually take this in the morning, but I ran out, so I'm gonna have one before the gym now. But this stuff is unreal. It's basically just sports hydration, electrolytes, energy support. Best supplement. If I'm gonna tell you to try any of these, it's gonna be Pride and then Hydro. And the last 2 supplements in here are brand new from EHP. They're essentially the same thing as the Hydro here, but they're in just little sachet things. So you get 8 in each pack. So these you can take on the road, which is perfect because, as I mentioned earlier, I'm about to go to the US. I'm 5 weeks away, so I'm gonna try these out now, and if I really like them, next month I'm gonna order like 10 boxes of these and take them away with me. All right, so that's my delivery for this month from EHP. I'm also gonna rip into some pre-workout. Now, I know it is 8 p.m. I usually advise against taking pre-workout this late, but I'm exhausted. I've had a big day. So we're gonna go 1.5 scoops of Pride, 2 scoops of Create. I usually go 2 scoops of Pride, but I'm gonna tone it down just a little bit because it is late. And if you guys don't know by now, my code for both EHP Labs and Young LA is just Kalani. So if you wanna support me, get some incredible supplements, try any of these out. There's a bunch of bundles, there's a bunch of sales on the website, so go on EHP Labs, check it out and use code Kalani for 10% off. But that's pretty much it. I'm gonna drink this in the car on the way to the gym, and then I'll see you guys in there. All right, this shot might be grainy as fuck, so I'm sorry, but I completely forgot to tell you guys inside that I had my pre-workout meal. I put a little photo up of it here. I just had this little rice pudding thing, had like 30 grams, 40 grams of carbs, and then I'm also about to munch on a banana. Usually if I was training earlier in the day, I would have like cream of rice or oats or something like that, but we left training till 9 p.m. so didn't really get a meal in, and I didn't want to eat my last meal for the day before the gym now because then I would have been starving when I got home. So I'm finishing this off. Had the rice pudding about 30-45 minutes ago. Yeah, hopefully that ties me over. I've had lots of carbs earlier in the day, so hopefully it ties me over, but when we get home we have our last meal, which is like a beef and potato bowl, so I'll show you that.
Two forms of pain. Pain that breaks you and the pain that changes you. That's the pain of a change right there. That's the pain of progress. The pain that destroys you isn't this shit. It's later in life knowing you could have been more. And all that's left is you and the fucking mirror and tears of a possibility left that you allowed to die. Own your fucking...
Alright, so we just got home from the gym and we've got our final meal right here. We've got 95.5 lean ground beef mince turned into little meatballs, and then we've got 250 grams of mashed potatoes, a little bit of essentially 0 calorie tomato soup sauce stuff, and then also some cheese. But this looks unreal. I'm gonna dig into this. I don't know the exact macros for this, but I do know we're sitting at about 2,600 calories for the day. We hit over 200 grams of protein, we hit 220. I forgot to show it, but I also had a protein shake on my way home from the gym, so that was 30 grams of protein, 200 calories, and that's pretty much what I would eat on a cut, plus a little bit of cardio at the end of my workout. The only reason I didn't do it today is because it's late. I wanted to eat and get into bed. I got a big day tomorrow. I'm doing a photo shoot, and then I also have a very important business call in the morning. If you guys made it to this point in the video, thank you so much for sticking around and watching. I hope you are enjoying these YouTube videos. I'm putting a lot of effort and work into them to make these as good as they possibly can. So other than that, I'll see you guys in next week's video. And yeah, that's it. Peace.